they said on the news today? Have you heard what they said about us all? Do you know what is happening to just every one of us? Have you heard? Have you heard?
What's up, everyone? Prison Meddler here, and I am back with another video, and it's going to be a top 10 video, and it's going to be top 10 worst Iron Maiden songs. Now, just so you know, this is not a bash on Iron Maiden. I am a big fan of Iron Maiden, they are one of my favorite metal bands of all time. But guess what? There are many bands that have terrible songs. Almost all of them. So yeah, just because whenever you're a fan of a certain band, there's a few songs you may not like from them. But for me, I'm a big Iron Maiden fan, but there's a few songs that I do not like, and a few of them are just skippable. So, and that's why I'm doing my top 10 worst Iron Maiden songs. So without further ado, let's start the list, starting at number 10. Now, I wouldn't say this song is considered as bad, but I just don't know where else to put it. So I have to choose wisely on this one. It was either that song or Quest for Fire from Peace of Mind. And I think Quest for Fire is better than Fate's Warning, so that's why I have to put Fate's Warning at number 10. But I don't really consider this a bad or a terrible song. The reason why I had to put it at 10 is because I just feel like the songwriting is just lazy, and I'm a fan of Steve Harris's songwriting, even though Dave Murray wrote it too. But yeah, and Bruce's vocals sound way off, a bit off at times. So yeah, this has to go in at number 10. Even though this song is 5 minutes, it still feels like it drags on and on and on. I feel like something is about to happen with this song, but then it turns out to be a disappointment. I don't know why, yeah, it feels like mainly the chorus, it just sounded like something is about to happen. I feel like it's just a disappointment for me. Not really a terrible song. I just feel like they could have added more to it, just like the other songs from Dance of Death. But yeah, I do think Dance of Death is a great album, but not one of my favorites, despite the album cover. I'm just not a big fan of this song, but it's not something that I would skip. So this may have to be at number 9. This is probably one of the worst closing tracks that Iron Maiden has ever made. Yes, now on to the bad songs. First of all, this song should nowhere be 11 minutes. It should have been like 5 to 6 minutes. This song just has no payoff at all. It's only just one structure throughout the entire 11 minutes. The only thing I like from this song is the guitar solos. The rest is just dragging on and on and on and on and on and on. I mean, really. This is why I'm not a fan of the Final Frontier, because it keeps dragging on and on and on and on and on. And this is the example of why it drags on and on and on and on and on. So yeah. This has to be in my list for sure. So yeah. This has to be at number 8. Now, this may be a shocker for putting El Dorado in this list. I'm having a pretty hard time on why many people love this song so much and consider it to be one of the best from this album. I thought this song sucked. I mean, especially the chorus. That is just... The chorus... I mean, Bruce's singing sounds terrible. I mean, and... Yeah, I know it got a Grammy Award, but that doesn't really mean anything. That doesn't mean shit to me. I mean, seriously. It's just, well, I mean, the songwriting isn't necessarily bad. It's just mainly Bruce's vocals from the chorus what caused me to hate that song. But the rest of the songwriting isn't necessarily terrible. It's just Bruce's vocals, just like the rest of Final Frontier, of his attempt high-pitched vocals that he used to have back in the 80s. But this is the example of terrible. Why does this song exist? Now, I do like Fear of the Dark, and Fear of the Dark is, there's a reason why I had to put Fear of the Dark lower. It's because songs like a song like this. I mean, really? First of all, sounds like an AC/DC ripoff. Sounds like Back in Black. And Bruce's vocal sounds like Brian Johnson. I mean, mainly the verse. But don't get me wrong, I do love the guitar solo. But the rest of it is just trash. I mean, it doesn't sound really good, to be honest. I mean, Steve and Janik, why? You're amazing songwriters. There's better shit to write about than this trash, than this garbage. But, yeah. Fuck that song. This song is another drag, even though not necessarily as drag as When the Wild Wind Blows, but it's just barely anything interesting from that song. First of all, don't get me wrong, I do like the middle section, but the rest is just, I'm bored. I'm just bored. I'm just ready to skip. It. But, yeah, I am not a big fan of that song whatsoever. I'm just very bored. Guitar solo's great. The rest is just, none of it was interesting. I don't like it. You know what? Why did I even put this above the Apparition? You know what? I'm switching Como the whatever the fuck that name is down to 6, and the Apparition down up to 5 now. So yeah, there we go. Now, I have a lot to say about Isle of Avalon. First of all, why the fuck is this song 9 minutes? That should have been like, what? It should be like 5 to 6 minutes, not, or maybe 7, but nowhere close to 9. So, basically what this song is, it's definitely one of the worst progressive epic Maiden songs they ever wrote. First of all, the song starts off with an intro that lasts about 2.5 minutes, which kind of makes sense since Steve Harris just loves its build-ups. And then the verse hook mainly has Bruce Dickinson's terrible vocal sounding, just like the rest of the Final Frontier. And then there's the third act. And then it returns to the fucking long intro. So basically, after the middle section, you just heard the song already. There's no need to go back to the intro. But I have two ways to make the song better. Even though I make the song better, it wouldn't sound very good. They could have cut out the intro that was used after the middle section, and then cut out the open space that was used from the intro after the brief intro singing from Bruce Dickinson, and then there's the intro that lasts for about 1 minute before Bruce goes to his verse. They could have just cut out that part. And I have the alternative cut. They could have just end the song after the middle section. And whenever you heard this song at 9 minutes, it feels like you heard this song twice. So, yeah, that's why I don't like this song. Even if there was some improvement, it doesn't sound very good. And it's easily the worst song from Final Frontier, so this has to be in my top 5 worst Iron Maiden song. I don't get why many people like this song. I thought this song was fucking garbage. It's just awful. It's just terrible songwriting. And I don't get why it's the most popular song from this album. I thought it was just a garbage song, and it's easily the worst song from this album for me. I know this was meant to be a soundtrack for Nightmare on Elm Street 5 from Bruce Dickinson's solo project. So it decides that it would turn into an Iron Maiden song because Steve Harris liked it too much. But yeah, even though this song is barely played live, which is a good thing because I thought that song sucked. This song is just terrible, in my opinion, and it's easily one of the worst. So that's why I have to put this at number 3. Why is this song on here? First of all, why is this song 5.5 minutes? It should be like 2 minutes shorter. Even if it was, it wouldn't sound very good. It's just one of those slower songs, and it just barely had any payoff, and I don't really find it interesting. Whenever I listen to Fear of the Dark, I would just skip this song along with the Apparition, or whatever that shit's called. Yeah, but even though these are the only 2 bad songs from Fear of the Dark, I would skip those 2 songs, just take them out. Weekend Warrior, fucking trash song, and it's definitely the worst song with Bruce Dickinson in it. It was the worst song until the song I'm about to mention at number 1. Y'all should know what I'm going to mention, so let's move on to number 1. Oops, just kidding. Alright, here's For Real at number 1. Why, Steve Harris? Why did you write this garbage ass song? Oh my god. This is easily the worst Iron Maiden song ever. The Angel and the Gambler. I mean, there's really nothing interesting about this song at all. Hell, even the instrumental, the melodies and the riffs are terrible too. And the solos aren't even that great. It's just music. It sounds like carnival music. I mean, I just can't take this song seriously. And the chorus is just way too repetitive. Don't you think I can save you? It's said, I believe, about 21 times. I actually counted it. Yes, I know there's a shorter version, but even if it was shorter, it's still shit. So, yeah, easily the worst Iron Maiden song, without a fucking doubt. I mean, why? Why, Steve Harris? You're one of the best songwriters of all time, and you make this shit. I just can't believe you would write this garbage. Alright guys, so that is my top 10 worst Iron Maiden songs. And what is your top 10 worst Iron Maiden songs? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, give this a thumbs up and subscribe and put the bell on the notification. And I will see y'all next time. Peace out.
Just leave well alone. Don't you think I'm a savior? Don't you think I could save you? Don't you think I could save your life? Don't you think I'm a savior? Don't you think I could save you? Don't you think I could save your life? Don't you think I'm a savior?